Yep. We're up on a hill. We can build cattle. What more does a man need to know? It's good to check out where the resources are though, because a majority of the wood, for example, is down the bottom of this hill. A wee bit here, but that might not be enough to sustain me for very long, so a lot of my woodcutters can go down there whilst my keep is up here.
Place a keep to site your castle, my liege. Site your granary, sire.
I'll stick the granary there.
Wood needed. Wood stocks are too low, sire.
So straight away expand our meager stockpile.
No change in the treasury, Lord.
Just give out our money and food.
Growing, sire.
And let's get them woodcutters rolling. That should suffice for now. So we can no longer hunt animals, but dairy farms are a-okay. Again, starts us off with plenty of food to keep the ball rolling for a wee while. Crank that up. Still got 16 wood spare. Well,
we are losing a little money, my liege. Our food stocks are dwindling,
stop
my liege.
giving everything away. And get a wee bit more wood production going on here. I also want this cleared out so that I have space for future expansion. I'm being told audio is a bit too low, but other people are telling me to ignore him, and ignoring's easier. So I'll let our woodcutters get on with it. As soon as they bring back the first batch of wood, we can begin dairy production. I do like seeing that, just a big chain of resources coming my way.
Can't place that there, my lord.
All about mass production here in these dark ages.
Not enough workers available to run this building. Can't place that there, my lord.
I've got to expand fast, or else I'll never be ready for Depusa's men.
Wood needed.
A lot of the early buildings rely on wood, so that's why I'm very keen to get wood production on the go quite quickly. Unfortunately, having a lot of men, they're chewing through my food very quickly, and it takes a while for dairy farming to get on the go. But I've got a good batch of popularity, a full 100, so they can starve for a bit, and it'll be a while before I really feel the consequences of that. Your Fletchers need an army to put things in, and again, that's another 10 wood that I'll never see again.
Place that there, my lord. Granary stocks are very low, sire.
Gold needed.
Our treasury is empty.
Only way I can really make gold in this early stage is to tax my peasants, and I need some gold to get my my Fletchers built. Good thing about loads of wood income, though, is that I can quite easily wall myself in. Aye, that'll do. Can be difficult to tell whether or not you're leaving a gap for the enemy to enter. Difficult and frustrating. But we do the best we can. God, that's ugly. An ugly palisade. Still, that should suffice. If I've left any gaps, the enemy will just sneak on through it. But that's the risks we have to put up with. I've got the dosh for a third Fletcher. On we go. Let's get those arrows produced. What's my goal anyway? Eliminate all enemy units. Great. Relish the challenge. Now, with all this cheese going in, going into the granary, I'm going to double the rations and hike up the taxes.
I can't pay that. These taxes are unjust.
Get paying peasantry. Noblemen coming through.
What are your orders?
Oh, damn. I don't have a standing army. Let's fix that.
We await orders.
Not sure if 4 is going to suffice,
My boy's yours.
but we protect the Lord at all costs. There's quite a few of them. If it's all about efficiency, low taxes get the best money for popularity. But I need speed right now. God, even on hard mode, this isn't the most threatening of enemies.
We await orders. Lord, moving up.
Even if they breach the castle, my
Instructions.
lord will do a fine enough job beating them away. So this is how your defenses really work. You can erect whatever you want, but the enemy will just start plowing it down.
We await orders. Arrows ready.
Or try. Seems I didn't think this one through too well. My own walls were giving them protection, but that's alright. They can try to get through. They will fail. Right, how can I make it better then? Let's make the wall extend that way. There, better. Oh, crivens, they destroyed all my woodcutters. Right, well, we'll start making them a bit closer to home then.
Can't place that there, my lord. We await orders. Needed.
At least within this range of the keep, they're under the
Yes.
protection of our archers.
We're on our way. Our cows are struck down by a strange malady, my lord.
Oh, that's going to hurt food production.
Morning, your lordship. Our food stocks are dwindling, my liege. We are losing my liege.
There's nothing funny about dead cows.
We await orders. Needed, sire. Archers, ready.
Spoken like a true boy raised on the farm. Still all goes smoothly, you really just have to survive the onslaught. All I have access to are archers, but that's all I really need. The money's just rolling in. I had a quick look at Stronghold Crusaders 2. I will look at it with cautious optimism.
We await orders. Needed, Scouts report another group of the rats men heading in our direction. Are we ready for them?
Of course we're ready for them. I'm gonna sling dead cows at them. Which is an option in this game, once you get far enough along the campaign.
Old Bessie is acting a little strange. So are most of the other clowns.
The rats' troops are attacking.
Bring it on. Takes a while to get bows ready. And look at the way he just dawdles over to the armory.
We await orders, me lord. Leaving now.
Right, so much for the rat's large force. He's a bit pathetic, is the rat.
Instructions.
Maybe I should say that once I've finished him. So he broke down a few of my woodcutter huts, but I could not care less. They only cost 3 wood to rebuild, and destroying a building doesn't kill the person working in. The person working would just stop working and go back to being a peasant. Certainly a great harassment trick for multiplayer. Send cheap units over to disrupt their basic goods production. It'll slow them down at the start, and that will really cripple them long term.
We await orders. We await orders.
Stronghold 2 online, a lot of players would demand like 30 minutes of peacetime. And who has time for that?
We await orders. Needed, yes, sire. Moving off.
I got no time for people who want peacetime.
We await orders. Archers, ready. A small group of the rat soldiers are heading to the castle. My bow is yours.
If you command your troops to run too far away, they give you funny text.
That's quite a run. We are on our way. Leaving now. The rats' troops are
But
attacking.
better get them in position for this so-called large army. Those are just spearmen, the ultimate throwaway units. They die in a few shots, and their best use is throwing them into the enemy first, so you can clear out all the flaming pitch and the wooden spikes in the ground. I am not a monster.
People are leaving the castle.
Now, why would they leave my
Ground
castle?
stocks are growing, sire. Our gold stocks grow steadily, sire.
Well, the reason they left was because I was still taxing them without giving them any extra rations. So it gave me a net decrease of 2 popularity.
Sentiment is
So I doubled their rations for +8 popularity a month, and they still get the -2 from taxes, but I want the money. It costs money to recruit archers.
await orders. Recruits needed,
It
sire.
costs money to recruit anyone.
Lord. Moving off.
Spread out our defences a bit. Keep getting asked about Stronghold Crusaders 2. Like I say, cautious optimism.
We await
I
orders.
probably won't get it on release, not least of all because I have
We are on
100
our
million
way.
games on Steam that have yet to get any attention from me.
Your popularity is rising.
Speaking
A
of,
small group of the rat soldiers are heading to the castle.
if you see a game on my Steam list that you think I should really be playing, or you'd want to see it, then let me know.
Await orders.
I've certainly got no shortage of spare time. And although I do love playing Europa,
Yes.
a bit of variety is nice for me. Whether or not it's nice for you is
The rats' troops
not my
are
concern.
attacking.
You can cheese this game somewhat by building close to the signpost and just mowing down everything that spawns there. The game tries to combat this by stopping you from building within a certain distance from the, well, a certain proximity to the signpost, but it's not really enough. Right, Right, that wasn't the final.
Outlying villagers have seen a band of the rats.
Oh, look at him go!
This way.
He survived.
We await orders. Recruits needed, sire.
Right, you 8. You will be known as Assault Unit.
That's quite a run.
8's a bit of a haphazardous number. Let's try for 10.
Troops are attacking. My bow is yours.
Oh no.
Leaving now.
Go, Assault Unit.
Off.
You are the greatest unit.
We are on our way. Leaving now. And survive the enemy's onslaught. The
Leave
cowards
none
are
alive.
running, sir. We can't catch them. They'll give us away for sure.
What do you mean can't catch them? I mowed them down.
We are victorious, sire.
Melganor says, Jake, was it you who didn't like the Hearts of Iron series? I haven't really played them. I will play Hearts of Iron 4 when it comes out, and I will attempt to get good at that.
You have boldly beaten back many of the rats' patrols, but a few stragglers have managed to survive the last attack and escaped. Although no new orders have been received, you cannot afford to let them reach Duke de Pouce to uncover your location. You continue to chase the retreating survivors deep into the next county, only to lose them in fog by nightfall. Meanwhile,
They have taken out half a dozen patrols and are actually invading one of my counties. What am I supposed to do now?
Stay calm, de Pouce. Any rebel militia worth their salt fled abroad seasons ago. Your men can take care of a few sniveling outlaws. Why not come deer hunting with me to take your mind off things?
But they're only a stone's throw away from here. I have to do something.
Simply send a small siege force to sever their source of escape.
That's easy for you to say.
Relax. By the time we return from our hunting trip, the problem will have resolved itself. Trust me.
the snake was once made governor to some of the richest provinces in the homeland, where he made an extremely fruitful living from under-declaring the taxes he collected. But when the king found out, he had him posted here to the new colonies. During one of his first military encounters, he went up against your father, losing an eye to him in combat. On that day, the snake swore he would not rest until the decapitated heads of your entire family were lined up on spikes outside of his keep. Your scouts report that you are trapped without enough supplies to continue, or enough troops to fight your way back. Your only chance is to make your stand here. They have found a strong defensive position on an island in a broad river, and one of your lieutenants has already started building a base. The land around the river is very fertile. Use it to grow some wheat.
See, just when I think that Sir Longarm is the greatest character in the game, the snake comes along, and he's just fantastic.
Fight your granary, sire.
So, what's the story here? We can now build wheat, which means bread, which means game's broken already. And why are all the deer dead? No, I think they're just sleeping. They're just sleeping, Lisa. So, what am I to do now? The signpost is there, saying that all the enemy units are going to attack from this direction. So it might not be in my best interest to build things here. But on the other hand, this is prime wheat growing land. Says this, mind you. Tricky. Tricky indeed. we do?
Your granary, sire.
Wood needed.
Granny grows. That'll do. Can't worry too much about the small stuff.
Off! No change in the treasury, Lord. Our food
Big old
stocks
bribe,
are
double
dwindling,
rations for the
my
0
liege.
people I currently have. And again, where's the wood at? Yeesh, bit sparse.
Can't place that there, my lord.
Get 4 down here and 4 up here. Should suffice.
No change in the treasury.
The
Lord.
wooden keep can actually hold 10 people though, so that's only 8 out cutting wood. Wood really is the aim of the game here, so let's increase both of those. Maybe have one here, because there's a couple of trees here to chop down. Psychonauts is pretty good, says Octorock Guy.
Our granary stocks are growing, sire. We are
Well,
losing a little
I'm not about to
money
say it's a
by
bad game, but it's certainly not my kind of game. I did not enjoy Psychonauts. I bet I would have loved it as a kid. It's the kind of game I used to play a lot. But these days, no. Now, although I could wait for those gentlemen to chop down some wood for me, I have a feeling Tapus will not be so kind in terms of waiting for me. So let's get our wheat production on the go. Proximity to the stockpile is very important. 3 wheat farms, that's all I can afford. It's also the only source of food. So
Our food stocks are dwindling, my liege. People worship you, sire.
let's hope that
No change in the
food
treasury,
holds
Lord.
out.
Instructions.
Did I mention the music is fantastic? I was tempted to rip it and put it into my Europa music list, but I think I'll save that just for Paradox game music. Now, if memory serves, 3 wheat farms will do 1 or 2 mills, which should do about 20 bakeries, so this should be alright. Get that wood going. Going to need yet more hovels. Once I get a bit of wheat on the go, I can start milling it down into flour and make bread. But before all that starts going on, I really need to get bow production on the go. Else I'm going to be between a rock and a hard place.
Wood needed. Wood needed.
The production of bread consumes a lot of wood to get up and running, all those bakeries and mills and everything. Jake, do you like real-time strategy? Well, I'm playing Stronghold, and I'm loving it. Difficult to really say I love genres. I love games. I can't think of any genre that I hate outright. I even play rhythm games, for criven's sake. Right, food is dwindling away. But we've got our first bit of wheat coming in. I'm gonna need to get that armory on the go as well.
Can't place that there, my lord.
Oh yes I can. I'm the Lord. I'll place things where I want.
Not enough workers available to run.
Okay, so with wood and wheat on the go, it's time to start mass producing bread. Definitely the ultimate strategy for any Stronghold game, but that's a choice. In Stronghold 2, it's just ridiculous the amount we could make on it. Get a bit more wheat farming on the go while we're at it.
Granary stocks are very low, sire.
Shush you. The difficulty is cramming everything onto this one small island that we've got. Space is a very real concern in this game.
We are almost out of food, sire.
Not enough wood, my lord. Wood needed.
Do I like the Command and Conquer series? No, I do not. Do I like the Total War series? I haven't tried them. Like I say, I saw my housemate play that game and I was like, I cannot be allowed to touch this game. It will consume me.
Our gold stocks grow steadily, sire.
Popularity is dipping a bit, so I'll stop taxing my peasants for a wee while. Also need another mill on the go. Mills are very efficient, but they need 3 people to run it. Still, they can plough through a lot of wheat very quickly.
No taxes? Oh, that makes a nice jump.
Not know.
Small group of the rat soldiers
I was about to say, not knowing when the enemy comes is a bit
Wait, orders.
concerning. We'll simply wall ourselves off at the areas that we don't want them to come from. Also going to erect a wall along this way because they could fire onto my island and that would be no good. Be killing my peasantry and my economy would suffer. So there we go, that looks alright.
We await orders. Needed, sire. We await orders. We are on our way. They're coming to the ramparts.
To the ramparts indeed, hopefully that was
Our granary stocks
that
are
was quick
growing,
enough.
sire.
But I can't ignore my economy even whilst I'm under threat. And by economy I mean bakery.
Not enough workers available to run this building.
Ah, you call that an attacking force?
Yes.
Mow them down.
Archers, ready.
If you really want to micro it, it's faster to get your archers to all attack the same person at once, so that that person dies. Also, don't waste your time on people that are running, they're harder to hit. If things get real desperate, you can send your lord out to fight. He is the strongest, but if he gets overwhelmed, then it's game over. Oh, come on, that was easy. I'm sure there are people foaming at the mouth at how inefficiently I'm placing all these bakeries and pretty much everything, but there is no time. The efficiency of bakeries compared to other sources of food is just mind-blowing.
Your popularity is rising.
Oh, that's nice. Just continue off. I think it's... you can cheat